Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Much better. We also have El Madela who
I
hopped
saw
on
that.
as well. Yeah.
I recognize that name. I can't place it though. I think that person followed me as well.
Yes, yeah. She just recently, but she was on our call the time we had our Zoom.
I
Yeah,
see. Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
So she'd be more than happy to come on and share as well.
Is
When
that okay? Wait, is that Layla?
Yeah, that's Leila.
Oh, okay. Well, let's bring her up after we make our introductions.
Sure.
Layla, let's bring her up after we do that. Let's see if we can do. Um, let's do 2 minutes. I am waiting for my partner to come back in. I don't like to do things without her. If that's
Oh,
okay, come on.
good. Yeah.
So I do have a little bit of a speech prior to, well, with the introduction. So I'll make that real quick.
Okay.
But basically, it's going to be turned over to you. So
Oh,
you decide how we want to, where we want to go.
sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I think second time's a charm. Now, if it does get noisy here, Kamaka, because I'm at my parents' house, so there's dogs on one side of the house, of the yard, and there's the other kids on the other side. So I might mute myself, but I'll still be here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty. So I believe it's 6:10. Let's get started. Welcome everyone to our 3 Plus Me, our weekly live stream. Today is March 4th, uh, 2023. We appreciate everyone joining us tonight. Thank you for our community members who are here. Thank you for my partner Grizz at Jade Tiger is their Instagram for always to get us ready for the end of the week. Also, thank you to all the new viewers who are coming in, and all of our replay viewers who'll be watching the replay of this 3 Plus Me segment on our YouTube channel, The Only Elephant in the Room. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Take some time to go over there. Take a look at some of the videos we have there. I do have one from last week where Kamaka actually did some music for us last week, and that was amazing. We had so much fun. Um, since my partner and I, Grizz, started this um, online community, this weekly live stream, it's been about, I want to say 10 months. It's been about 40 weeks that we've been doing a live stream. And we've had some incredible guests come through. We've had some amazing people share their life stories, share their journeys, share their origin stories. And it was such a beautiful thing to get to know people. For me, I like making connections. And I think meeting this person that we have as our guest tonight was such a great and destined and a connection that is not coincidental. I don't believe in coincidences. So for me to endorse a person or a product or a company to actually hand over the reins of our little baby here, this 3 Plus Me live stream to someone, it would have to take someone with incredible respect, someone with information and education that we all need. And I found that in our guest tonight, in connecting with him the last several weeks. And I appreciate him so much for the aloha he has showed me. And we decided tonight would be a good time for us to plant some seeds, to make connections, to find some new friends, to give the opportunity that Kamaka is with and his friends who are here that are joining us as well, and give the opportunity to people in our community. So for that, Kamaka, I appreciate you doing that tonight and taking out some time. Our guest tonight, he's a
Absolutely.
musician. He is a teacher. He is he is someone who is working on a project, and I don't know how much we can say about it, but it is a big movie project, and we're kind of excited about that. A lot of people have been talking about it in our community. My partner Grizz, is shared that with our community, and I thought it was such an amazing thing. Aloha, Tempe, Arizona. Um, so tonight, I would like this person, our guest tonight. And we'll be bringing up a couple people. I'm going to have him introduce our friends who are going to be joining us and share some information that he shared with me. And this is something that I do endorse. This is an opportunity and a chance for us to make changes in our lives and changes that can move us in one direction or the other. Whether you take advantage of this opportunity or not, it is totally up to you. I only ask two things tonight. One, listen. Listen intently to the information that's going to be shared and the stories that are going to be shared. And two, have questions ready. Make sure you have questions ready. If we can't answer the questions tonight, we will find out the answer for you and message you and get those questions answered for you. But I believe the questions that you might have that I had, I believe we can get that answer tonight. So without any further ado, I would like to welcome our friend Kamaka. Kamaka, welcome.
Thank you so much, Luca. Aloha. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for your kind introduction, and I'm just always pleasure, honored really to be a part of this platform and to meet you and to connect with you. Really, that's really what it's about. You started this community here where relationships are being formed, and it really is a beautiful thing to see. And I'm so grateful that you folks have invited me into your ohana here on Instagram as well. And so I'd like to ask if we can bring Layla in, because she's
Yes.
actually a busy woman. She is out there already. Her son is playing baseball, and so she's being supportive, and of course being there for her ohana today. But I wanted her to come on and just share a little bit about her experience and what I'm about to kind of briefly go over here. And my shirt says it all, and really what we want to talk about is it's a concept and a strategy that has been helping.
Hey, aloha.
Hey, aloha. So
Here, let me step out. Hi, aloha, Luca. How's it going?
Hello, Leila.
So I'll
awesome.
walk away from the stadium. Maybe I get a little quieter out here, but yeah.
So,
Well, thank you for having me.
yeah.
Aloha.
We can hear you loud and clear. It's so awesome. So I want to. This is Layla Madela. She's on the island of Maui, and respectfully, she's known me since I was young, and just been so blessed to be under her tutelage, if you will, in this space, and love her family, love her heart, and we're just out there on a mission to just help a lot of families understand and bring this education for people. Like Lucas said, we're not trying to sell you anything, but it's really about just the education, and so that people can make an informed decision for themselves if they want to participate or not. But Layla is a gold associate, and I'm going to be sharing that a whole lot later. But Layla, take it away. Tell us why 7K for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, thank you all for having me, and Luca. I mean, your group here and the relationships you built. I mean, I know it's super important, and really what we have is such an important information that people need to know about, and for me, it's become an obligation. Even if people choose not to participate, they need to know, because a lot of people are going to get blindsided, and a lot of it is to do with our currency. We all know that with inflation, it devalues our dollar. It doesn't go very far anymore. And truly what 7K has done is created a solution for all of us to participate in what most people don't know. I think 99% of the population don't know why tangible assets, why gold and silver, and really we have a solution. And what they've created is really something simple for people to understand and understand why. It's a membership platform. I've been involved a little over 2 years. It's been an incredible ride so far for myself, because I know I'm helping people. And at the end of the day, once people understand why they should diversify into all of it. I mean, diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But why gold and silver, and why these collectible coins, and what is it going to do for us? Well, you know what? Many of us don't understand the value of creating legacy or generational wealth, and I think what we have here is the answer or a solution. And it may not be for everybody, but I think we have an obligation to go share with everybody and let them decide for themselves. You know what I mean? And so, Kamaka is one of my biggest leaders on the team. Along with Luca, I mean, we just connected over the last couple of weeks, and I think, what we wanted to really accomplish here was just share a little bit of story. I am from the island of Maui in the middle of the Pacific Ocean here, and, doing some great things. And I know there's a wide world out there that we can go out and help, but, helping our island people, it's been and Kamaka will share that, but it's been a passion of ours to really go out and share with them to help families over here. You guys, we all know people are struggling. People are looking for different ways. Maybe not so much just making money or anything like that, but looking for different ways to set their families up for generations to come. And that's the biggest thing is what's going to happen for our kids, our grandkids, our future grandkids, generations that are not here yet. And what we have here is a solution or an answer that could help many of them. So I'm super blessed, super excited to be part of a big mission here at 7K, and 7K really is about people, you guys. It's going out and believing in what others can accomplish and how we can help others accomplish. Luca, I know you've created a community there for yourself. You have an incredible story that I'm sure one day maybe you've shared with some people. I heard a little bit about it, and I commend you, and I'm very inspired by what you've done over the last few years for yourself, and you understand what it is to help your generations, and exactly what Kamaka and I want to do is be able to do that. So I appreciate you getting us on board here with your community. I know we want to invite people to hear the full length of the information, and I think we're gonna set up a separate time and ask people if they want to. We'll send them an invite only link to a separate presentation, but really here just to talk story and kind of share where we're at. We're people in the islands here that want to go help other people, and I think that's how we were raised, and I think we can accomplish that for sure with what we have here with 7K. So Kamaka, I'm not sure what else you all wanted me to share. I gotta tell you, this is the first time I've been on Instagram Live. So it's all good. I'm getting better at this whole social media thing. Standing out here at the stadium, outside of the concession booth, but thank you guys for having me.
Hey, Layla, I appreciate you taking out some time. I know you have some family time tonight, so I appreciate you taking out the time tonight and talking with us for a little bit. And just for those who are joining us tonight, I know we kind of just jumped into it head first, so I want to back it up just a little bit so that the people who are joining and the people in our community who have no idea what we were talking about or sharing about. It is a company that is called 7K, and it was a presentation that I got a chance to view a couple of weeks ago with Kamaka and spoke with Layla as well for a brief minute. And for me, like I said, we've been doing this now for 40 weeks. And for me to hand over the reins to somebody, I'm kind of a possessive guy where if it's my baby, I want to make sure it goes the way I want it to go. And I'm like that in business. However, the product, the company, the ideas, what was shared, and not only that, but the aloha and the respect that was brought forward by Kamaka and by yourself, Layla, I felt that it needed to be shared on a bigger platform with more people. And I really wanted our community, our online community, we're about 30 strong right now, and we're growing every week. I believe that people in our community, if I want to help people in Hawaii, I do. A lot of times we want to start with our family. Okay. But my online family is my second family.
Yeah.
And I find that they're a lot more open to opportunities that we can give them than sometimes our own families.
100%.
That's why, right. That's why I believe if I'm going to have my family watching a presentation, it would be Kamaka or Layla, people I know I can trust. Because then the whole mood, the whole vibe, the whole energy is different.
Yeah.
And it's more of a business thing for them and for you. And I like that. I like that kind of presentation. So the company, again, we are talking about, or actually Layla and Kamaka is sharing about tonight, is a company called 7K. And if you do your research and you look them all online, you'll find a little bit of information, but the place where you're going to find all the information you need is right here tonight. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm endorsing this. That's why I'm handing over the reins to Kamaka. And that's why I would like the people in our community to hear what has to be said today.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kamaka,
thank
we're leaving it to you. You're the host tonight.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, this is you know, it's pretty new for us to talk about it, but we are very passionate about it. And you know, one thing I love about it is there's no hype to it. You know, we see what's going on in our community, many of our communities, wherever you are in the world. And you know, there's a lot of what I say. There's a lot of truths that are being you know, revealed, and one of them is, especially in the banking system, you know, learning that we don't necessarily have that full control of what we thought all of our lives is safe, right? We thought that was the only thing. We talk about 401ks, you know, people going to, you know, retirement funds and CDs and things like that. But what we're beginning to find is that that is not the only resource. We're learning that stuff like this, okay, this is a tangible silver eagle here, you know, that this holds value, right? This silver eagle. So we're basically teaching people how to transfer the fake money. And if you listen to people, experts out there, okay, like Robert Kiyosaki, Mike Maloney, you know, they've been sharing for years, and you know, all of these you know, history buffs, if you will, you know, they've been ringing the bell for quite some time, and they share that the dollar is eventually going to fail, you know. So, you know, we have insurance for everything else, right? Our health, our life, sometimes even our pets, right? But we don't have the right insurance for our paper dollar, right? So this is exactly what we're sharing, and we want to you know, we're inviting a selective you know, group of people. We have a special link that we want to send out to those that really want to, you know, become serious about how they're going to protect, even if it's themselves, if it's their family. You know, I started about a year ago, and I'm so glad I did. I didn't understand in a single thing. The only gold and silver I know about, especially here in Hawaii, is all the aunties that get their bracelets up their arm, or the uncles with their big chains, you know. So when I learned about it, I felt that it made sense. Number one, now, you know, I was in a situation where I didn't have any kind of financial literacy. I was, you know, I mean, as a musician, I've been so blessed to travel the world and be able to meet all kinds of people. But of course, you got to have that business side, right? My mom raised me as a single parent, and you know, she did her absolute best to teach me, you know, what she knew and how she could. And so she gave me those two options. It's either to go to school, continue to go to college, or get a job. And I wasn't so strong. So I often say if I could have sung my homework, I probably would have got better grades. But I chose, you know, I had to malama responsibility and help her have that financial literacy. So I fell into a lot of debt. You know, being that stubborn, you know, teenager, young adult, if you will, I fell into some debt. And then I get labeled the starving musician, you know, because I decided to go into that route of becoming a full-time musician. I believe that when you know, put all the energy into what you love doing, then you can, you know, you can make a living out of it. And so that's really what I was pushing for. And, you know, besides just trying to share my talent, it's the healing that I get to provide for people, right? But it was tough. And when 2020 hit, no plan, I'm like, what do I do? So it ended up borrowing money from my family, all kinds of things, you know, and not bad things, but I get emotional about it because it's like, what if they're not there? You know, what would I do? What would I do? So I had to man up, look in the mirror, you know, take a look in the mirror and ask myself, what can I do? So I gave myself that chance. And I'm so glad that I did. It's a year now. This is the most success that I've had. But the success for me is not just getting an extra paycheck. It is to be able to help somebody in a time that they need it, in a time where families are just out there struggling. And the common thing for Hawaii is people end up leaving their home because they cannot afford it. And so I take the time, I make the sacrifices to be sure that I can give people the best value that I can through this platform. It's a vehicle. Yeah, it's a vehicle that will help us get to whatever goals we're trying to hit. And meeting the founders as well. I mean, the other live that we had Miles Standish hop on here. Okay, Miles Standish, one of the top 10 most influential human beings in the coin space. Okay, and he's graded. He said over five decades of these amazing designs, amazing coins. I don't have any of the coins on me now, but I mean, he was a vice president of the NGC, and NGC is a numismatic guaranteed corporation. Okay, and it's a very big company. If you look them up, you'll be able to see. But they don't just put their names to anything. They saw the value. They see the legacy. It's about the legacy that we get to form for ourselves and even for the company. Okay, Layla has a testimony on Mr. Roger Ball. Roger Ball is a multi-millionaire who started Melaleuca before, and one of the things she shared on one of our Zooms is how he felt, even with all of that success that he's had in Melaleuca, when he learned about 7K, this will by far pass what he's made in Melaleuca, the success he's had in Melaleuca. So that's pretty huge when you think about someone who has become of his stature, and he sees something here, and it ain't for nothing. So I believe that this is all divine timing, that it's come forth, and it's a perfect opportunity to to really look into for this time.
For those of you who are just joining us, our guest tonight is Kamaka, who is sharing so much information, so much knowledge, so much education about a company called 7K. I've asked him to join us tonight and to share from his heart, to share his story. And along with him, his upline director, I guess, Layla, the other person on the screen tonight joining us. And I am so appreciative of these two amazing people taking time out of their night, their family time, to come and share with us. And it's not because it's a business. It's not because they have to. It's not because I asked them to. It is because they want to. It is because it's not just a business for them. It is a way of life for them, I believe. It is not only just a passion, but it's a belief that is so strong that they put their hard-earned time, their efforts, their energy into making it work for themselves. We all have needs. One of the things that came up in conversation today, I help with my parents' church with a monthly food distribution. And we talked about being good stewards of what we're being given. We talked about that people coming in, the clients have needs. And I brought everything back to ground zero to ourselves. I said, listen, even as a church, we all have needs. Even as individuals, we all have needs. And we have to recognize that. And my need might be different from yours. But there's one thing in common that we need in this world, and that is money, the power, and that is not being guaranteed by our government, unfortunately. We have taken so many hits here in America that it has really taxed us and taxed the government. And now it's like retirement is no guarantee. People are retiring older because they still can't make a living. My parents are 80. They're still working. It is part-time. It is their own business. But still, at 80, they should be enjoying the fruits of their life from past. But again, in our family, we weren't given opportunities like we have tonight. We weren't given that chance. We weren't given that knowledge and education. And it wasn't passed down to their children, unfortunately. So we scrape to get by. We live paycheck to paycheck. We take 2 or 3 jobs. We take them away from our families just to put food on the table, a roof over our head. Why? Because opportunities like 7K did not come along. And if it did, we didn't take advantage of it. This is why I believe it is so important for us that I've changed our whole way of doing a 3 Plus Me this week, because this information that these people have, that this company has, is so important. It is life changing. It is an opportunity that you cannot pass up. If you only sit here and get information and get education about what's happening, great. I'm glad you're here. But Kamaka mentioned earlier that we are going to be putting together, or they will be putting together, a specific time and a meeting where you can watch the full presentation. And trust me, when you watch the full presentation, you're really going to understand what this company is about, what this company wants to offer, and why the two people on the screen with me love what they do. Because if they weren't doing what they're doing with this company, Layla couldn't be with her son and her family watching a softball or baseball game on a Saturday evening. She would probably have to do a second job, because trust me, Hawaii, people get priced out of it. It's expensive here in Hawaii. But because of the work and the passion she put into her company, her business, she's able to take the time off. Imagine if we could only have one job and it was just with this company, where you make your own schedule, you make your own time, and you decide how much money you want to make. If you only want to make $1,000 today, fine, do that. You're done. Punch out, you're gone. If you want to make $5,000 today, got to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't get to work unless you have the information. So that's why we're here tonight. So thank you again to all the viewers coming in. I know I still see people coming in. I apologize for the really crappy signal. It should be getting better. I can see that it is. Thank you for our two guests joining us tonight. I'm not done yet. I'm not closing you out. Please know that. We will be having this replay up on our YouTube channel. Just letting everybody know. The only elephant in the room, if you haven't subscribed yet, please take some time to do so. All right.
I love
Back to you, Kamaka.
I love it. So I want to go ahead and ask Layla, while we still have her, what are some of the one of your, I know it's hard to ask one of your favorite benefits, but maybe you can name a few of your favorite benefits that you've seen within 7K.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, first of all, I think the community or the culture that's built within 7K for sure starts from the top, from the founders themselves. Pure heart, pure want to go help people. And for those of you that are just joining, don't understand. I mean, I see some of my friends even hopping on, and I probably haven't even gotten to you yet. But it's really become a passion and an obligation now that people need to know that we have a solution. So it's a membership platform. 7K Metals is a lot of benefits. It's much like, we pay for membership at Amazon, Hulu, or Spotify, or even Costco, right? It gives us an opportunity, and with membership comes benefits. So one of the big benefits that sold me at the very beginning, you guys, is the solution of being able to be in control of your own money and buying fractional gold and silver through our Sound Money wallet. The Sound Money wallet is a game changer, number one. That in itself is worth the membership fee. Is having the ability, no other company has it, right? The technology to go buy fractional gold and silver, because not everybody has thousands of dollars to go and diversify their portfolio. But people have $20, $100, $50 a month, or what have you, to be able to do that. And so that's huge for me. The other thing is, you guys, I have been involved in the industry of direct selling or network marketing for many years. All of my adult life, I've always had a side hustle or a side gig. And like Luca said, living in Hawaii, you got to have a side gig or a side hustle, right? To make ends meet, or make the extra, or want to have extra to be able to do more. And so I've always had a side gig, you guys. I'm not dogging any other company, because I believe in it. I still buy products from other companies. This product here, the gold and silver, you're not going to consume it. You're not going to throw it away. It's not going to expire, and it has the ability to reverse money down the road, right? I get involved in the industry for the extra income, but the residual income, being able to help other people that help myself. I have never, ever been in a company where so many people are winning on my team. Yeah, there's only about 15 to 20% of us in the company that go out and share and participate in the share plan. And the rest just buy gold and silver and stack for their family and collect the collectible coins. It's a smart thing to do. I don't feel bad. My
Mhm.
friends are buying that. They're not going to consume it. It's not going to throw away, right? They're saving legacy for their family and their future generation. So super excited about that. I mean, there's so many other benefits, you guys, and Kamaka and I will share on another invite only. And I know there's a lot of people on here. We'll be able to get out the links on being able to share that with you guys. But I just feel in my heart that we are truly, we may not be the company, you guys, that's going to go change the world, but we truly have the concept that could go change the world. And and we're on a mission to go do that, and looking for those to go help spread the message, and the rest to be able to understand why the governments and the financial institutions are the biggest holders of gold and silver, and why not us and the average family. They don't teach this stuff in school, and I believe we need to go out and share that with other people. So thanks, Kamaka. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to share, but
Amen.
I
No,
get a
that's
little bit excited.
yeah. No, that's it for real. I mean, a lot of people, like you say, the concept, right? The concept that may be able to change the world, and it just takes that, that decision, right? And there's a lot of people that don't even know where to go and who to trust, and none of us would be utilizing our platforms, that's for sure, if we didn't think that it was a credible resource. So it's a perfect time to really one of the things that I know I was kind of bad at is not even giving chance to something I didn't understand. And that led me down roads that I was in that shoulda coulda woulda stage, right? If I had known what I know then, if I had known then what I know now. And so when you know better, you begin to do better, and just continue to go out and bless many lives. How are we on time? I think we shared about enough. I'll say, if you folks, if this has kind of piqued your interest so far, we would definitely love to invite you to a presentation, a full presentation, which is a 90% visual. So just as Luca mentioned, when you see it, you'll begin to understand it a whole lot more. But at least, we can get you in front of it, or you're taking the time to get in front of it. So Luca can, send you the invite once we put that together.
Yeah.
And yeah, we look forward to meeting you.
So, I just wanted to cover that. Layla, I won't hold you any longer after this, I promise. A couple of things you mentioned is a company that changes the world. A lot of us, I don't think we're here to try and change the world. I think a lot of us, we want to change our lives. And I think that is more important. It's what you did. You have the pattern for us. You paved the way. Now it's our turn to follow that path. All the obstacles and the speed bumps and the thorn bushes and everything else that got in the way, people like yourself, people like Kamaka have already paved that way, and has made it so simple for anybody else to follow behind. I'll cut the path. I'll cut the trail. All you got to do is follow me.
Amen.
So
That's right.
it's not only about changing the world. If we can change our lives one person at a time, guarantee we can change the world.
100%.
The
100%.
other thing is there is going to be I want to say a formal presentation, one where it is necessary for you to be there. People are visual. They like to see things. They're tangible. They like to feel things. This company can give you the product that is tangible. I've worked for companies where everything is, well, if you do this, the possibilities of this can happen. And it was always something that was unattainable for me. I couldn't see it. I couldn't feel it. I was only fed the information of, you can have this, but you got to go out and win.
Mm-hmm.
With this company, everything is tangible. Everything's physical. It's right there for you. You don't have to go guess. And the information is there. The presentation will be done. I will be sending out invitations. So for those of you who are not following me, please follow me. The only elephant in the room. If you are interested, send me a message. I will get a hold of Kamako. We will put together a Zoom call. Let's do it on Zoom, if that's okay. We'll put together a Zoom call. We'll send you a link. Only the people who are invited can watch this video, because it has to be done on a platform like Zoom. We can't do it on Instagram. We couldn't figure out how to do it here. But I will say this much. If you cannot make it for the first invite Zoom call, send me a message anyway. We'll do a couple more if we have to. We're not going to limit it to just one time.
Yeah.
We want to do it several times if we have to, and I'll leave that up to Kamaka and Layla. I will join as much as possible, but if you're interested in what you're hearing tonight, the information, the beautiful information that you're hearing tonight of changing your life, one person. That way, when you change your life, the rest of your family will see, I need to do what Kamaka is doing. I need to do what Layla is doing. I need to do what Luca is doing. It's a big deal. Really is.
Yes. Yeah. If
So
you
if you're
don't hear
interested,
Yes.
sorry, go ahead. Yeah, if you don't hear it from us, you're gonna hear it from somebody.
Yes.
That's for
Yes.
sure. Because it's definitely making its wave. It's
Yes.
anyway, yeah, we look forward to meeting you.
Yes. Look forward to it.
so again, if you're not following, okay, follow Kamaka for sure. Make sure you follow him. Message him if you need to. He can get the information to you as well. Make sure you're following my partner at Jade Tiger, who is Grizz. She can also send you the information if need be, or send you to my Instagram. My Instagram is the only elephant in the room, as well as our YouTube channel. For those of you who are just joining now and have missed the first part of our presentation tonight, I will have a replay video put up on there. Go ahead and give that a take a look. Make sure you take a look at some of the other videos we have up there as well. But tonight was very special. Tonight, I believe it was a time for us to be educated. It was a time for us to learn. It was a time for us to share. And for me, the most beautiful thing is there are 3 people from Hawaii on camera sharing about an opportunity that is so great that we are sharing it with people around the world. Who would have thought people on a little rock, a little stone in the middle of the Pacific Ocean would be able to share such important information, life-changing information, like these 2 people here, our 2 guests are joining, are sharing tonight. So with that, Layla, any last words for us tonight?
Nope. Other than, like Luca said, I mean, we invite you to take a look for yourself. We will share for you. And, I think that's the biggest thing is we invite. And that's all it is. If we invite, you take the step. We're here to help. We got 100% support from the company, from our group, our community that we've built. Kamaka and I will be there for all of you. Just super excited. Luke, I feel very privileged to be a part of your presentation or your live tonight. And again, I commend you. He has an inspiring story. You guys will hear it one day. I think this is just the beginning. Like seriously, just the beginning. 7K is in their 7th year, and we are gonna really make some big difference, big changes, and big difference in other people's lives. So that's our big thing here. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Layla.
Thank you so much for your time, Layla, and also Luca for your platform. Just as Layla mentioned, we look forward, and it's like my auntie said, sharing is caring.
Very much so. Very much so.
Don't miss the
Very
boat.
much so.
Don't miss the boat.
So let's make the last announcement again for those of you who have joined, those of you who are just joining, those of you watching the replay on our YouTube channel. The only elephant in the room, if you are interested in being invited to this presentation, an invite-only presentation, please make sure you follow me, message me, or follow Kamaka, message Kamaka, or even follow Layla. Message her and say, hey, I want to be part of this presentation, the invite-only presentation. And if need be, maybe we can work out doing more than one presentation on Zoom. It's about 20 minutes of your time. Make sure you write down questions. Have your questions ready, because these people here in front of you, they'll be able to answer it. And one thing I wanted to say, while I was trying to set up for tonight, I had messaged several people. And I said, I'd like for you to just join us and just listen. That's all I ask is listen. And what is this about? I mean, especially people in Hawaii, everybody's so in their own little bubble. What is this about? What are you sharing? Oh, not one of these. Oh, not one of those. Well, no. Well, what is it about? And I told him my reply was always the same. I don't want to give you information or misinformation. I don't want to give you inaccurate information. I can only give you information that I know, that I've researched and I've seen. But I would rather you hear it from people who are living that dream right now. And for me, it's the integrity, it's the respect, and it's the hard work that you two have put into this company and to your business that I want to be mindful of and not misrepresent you or the company or anyone else. So please know that.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you,
anyway,
Luca.
with that, you're welcome. Any last words, Kamaka, before we close out for tonight?
No, I think we did a good job in sharing just enough. I was trying to get one more person in here, but he might be busy. I was trying to get my diva. But we love you, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day. And for those who are watching the replay, thank you for clicking play and taking that time. We look forward to possibly meeting you all out there. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Aloha.
everybody. We'll see you all later. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Have a good night.